Alright, back again with HoN Tour Gold Division casts. Cycle 3 this time, as Cycle 2 has been completed. Yay! No more Cycle 2, haha. Cycle 3, it never ends. God damn it. This time, winner's bracket semifinal match between Team Dawn and Team Prime Icarus. Should be a good game. Both teams very skilled, and I've got joining me a couple of Shrek is Love players who will be facing one of these teams in the winner's bracket finals because they're so good, you guys. They're so good, I can't even handle it. Cluckmuck and Bunny General, aka Deep XD, aka a billion and a half different names apparently. You're the jungle player. That's fine. How you doing, guys?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks for having us, Quincy. Thanks for the kind words.
You see, I say all the mean things off stream, and then when we start, then I'm a nice person.
Oh.
So
what
you should learn from that is don't interact with me, but cast me with me all the time. Then that's
I don't know how you managed to be so hot and cold though.
I know. It's hard to tell sometimes. Apparently I have schizophrenia. But we're gonna have to work through that because we are actually pretty fairly well into this game, as the Legion side has started out by banning Swiftblade and Parasite. Ophelia and Cthulhuphant, the bans from the guys on Prime Icarus. And interesting, actually, Znowie's not banning for them. I figured he was their captain, but Slaskadret is, in fact...
I think they swapped it around back again. Slaskadret drafted before, so...
Right, yeah, he was the drafter in DNK, of course, so he's got plenty of experience in that role. And just interesting that they gave up on Znawie so fast. I guess he's so bad that they had to make a change. And I'll have to talk to Shortcan later about that, and maybe even Znawie about how bad he is, because I think we do need some confirmation on that.
Yeah.
But the band's making plenty of sense, which is kind of nice, because we've had some weird stuff happen in Gold Division before. No doubt those 4 heroes getting taken out, all very powerful, and it makes plenty of sense. Even the picks are nice and good. Rhapsody and Tempest, the first 2 selections for Legion side. Magnus for the first one for the Hellborn side. It's like we're watching a legitimate competitive match. Even Empath. I'm so excited, you guys. You got anything to say? Fans, picks?
Dawn should pick Kraken, and they win.
I agree. If you pick Kraken now, they are so... There you have this.
Now, here's
we
the
just
question
realized
I have
that
to ask.
Kraken Tempest is like the best combination of heroes in the game at the moment.
It's pretty
like,
awesome.
Yeah. With Rhapsody, it's really hard to lose.
Here's the question I have to ask. Did you cheat before you made that call? And look at the replay, because this is a replay.
No.
Okay, good.
No.
Just making sure.
We pick it every game, and we win every game.
I've just had what you got on here before, and he made some pretty amazing calls, and I just don't know if I'm able to trust that dirty American, because, as you know, they're all shifty and really sketchy, so it's hard to tell. But Bubbles will be the 3rd pick, and that means that you guys didn't cheat. Congratulations, you are upstanding and worthy of trust. So going forward, I will assume that you have not done anything wrong in your entire lives, and if you ever need to call somebody as a character witness in a felony trial, then I'll be there. I'll do it.
Nice. Good to know, Quincy.
This is the part where I just keep talking about stuff because I don't know what's happening. Anyway, Bubbles gonna be the 3rd pick there, so Legion side pretty solid on their team fight actually, and I figure they're gonna be interested in grouping up soon. What do you think, Cluckmuck?
Yeah, I like both drafts. I mean, they're okay. I mean, I don't think Empath is the best support for Magnus, but maybe they have something else in mind that really works with Empath.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I like the drafts.
Engineer will be their 3rd pick, so probably not going to be the support for Mag. That's probably going to be indicating a short lane hard carry type situation for the guys on PI, and wouldn't be surprised to see the NG Mag lane, which I love. I don't know if you guys agree with me. Yes, you do. So,
yeah, we do.
Yeah, that's good.
Of course.
Of course you do. Who wouldn't? Let's just get crazy here. Bunny, you got any thoughts on any of these drafts so far?
I think PI should pick Tempest when they had a chance.
It was really weird because they banned both Parasite and Ophelia, and still nobody first picked Tempest. I think that's kind of odd.
Yeah. We have been
But
seeing
otherwise,
a little bit more of the non-traditional junglers for like Keeper, Solstice, Legionnaire, stuff like that. So maybe they'll end up doing that. But I'm sorry, I interrupted you, and that's rude.
No, it's fine. But they will not run that. They already have 2 supports.
Yeah.
So I guess if they have some kind of tactic against Tempest, I guess they're looking really good right now, PI.
Yeah. And kind of interesting, they're not really banning Tempest counters. I mean, like, Pharaoh's still on the board. That would be a pretty solid pick, I feel like, for the Hellborn side. Would give them a good suicide option and counter that Tempest ultimate. Even Gauntlet could get picked up. Nice Tempest counter there.
The problem is with Tempest counters are that there's so many. Like, you can't ban all of them. So I think you should just leave them open and just ban the heroes that are good against your other heroes.
Right, and Bloodhunter
You get
definitely
what I
fits that. Yeah, no, and Bloodhunter fits that against Bubbles, of course. Magebane is a problem in general, would fit well with Empath, although I'm not sure how much PI actually plays Magebane.
They have Certas.
Yeah,
so
that's the
Certas,
thing.
yeah.
You never really know with Certas. He's gonna soft pick the Yugi here, and we'll see. I kind of hope they don't pick that hero. I don't think he's very good. I don't know about you.
You don't? Did you watch No Stone Gaming yesterday?
Of course I did.
He fucking wrecked.
We were casting that game. Of course I watched that game. Yeah, but like he wrecks in one game and then he gets completely shut down in the next game, and you're like, well. Although I gotta say, banning Magebane on the Legion side, it sort of does them a favor against the Oogie.
Yeah.
Like with Certas on the other team.
But they're probably thinking, okay, I kinda cheated. I know what carry they're picking. So, and their carry makes a lot of sense to ban Magebane.
Alright.
So I think that's what they think.
Well,
Yep.
this guy is a cheater after all, and I think that oh, God damn it. What do I do
But
now,
it's hard
people?
to not look at the replay and not remember a couple of heroes.
It's very easy
But
to
I
not
mean,
look at the
if
replay.
they were to pick Doctor now, after they pick Devourer,
If!
it would have been a pretty good ban to ban Magebane.
Just if!
Because people do run it. Yeah, if. I don't know. Might happen.
Who knows? Hellborn did ban Revenant, Silhouette, and Kraken, so yeah, he took out the Kraken, figuring the Tempest-Kraken combination. Don't want to let that happen.
Yeah.
And I have to imagine that would have been on their minds instead of the dev for the mid lane. But the Syl ban on the Hellborn side is, I guess that's okay.
No, I don't like it at
Yeah.
all. I mean, if they pick Seal,
What?
they have a really strong tri lane to punish it.
Right.
It would have been like they're banning the heroes they want to meet, and it's really weird. I
It
feel.
felt like Silhouette would have fit the Hellborn side pretty well, also with Empath. And
Yeah, I agree.
As
I
the
definitely agree.
as the babysit and plenty of initiation as well. So yeah, maybe they should put Snowy back in the captain spot, because Basket Rep made one ban that I mildly disagree with. So and then
Yeah.
he picked Kinesis. I hate Kinesis. I really do.
Yeah, I hate it too.
You do as well.
But I don't know.
Or not
You
hate.
picked it for Chris.
Yeah, but Chris said he was really good on it, so I trusted him. Then he was like level 2 after 6 minutes, and I'm not that trusty of the Kinesis suicide anymore. But I mean, it can be a good hero if you're really good to play it, but often enough there's always something better to pick, I think.
Yeah, he's a mediocre suicide in general, I feel like, and he gets a bunch of kills in the early game and then doesn't do anything because his burst damage goes away so fast. So yeah, I don't know. But oh my god, they picked the Doctor. It's like you're psychic. It's amazing.
Whoa.
What a call. This guy, I cannot believe
What a
that.
player.
You gotta get paid for this sort of insight, man. I've got like
Yeah.
$2.
I should get paid.
Oh, the synchronized ready up was not there. Again, Slasky not on board. It's now a little bit late too. It's too bad. They would have won the game right there if they had managed to pull that off.
I think I'm gonna need a pause again though, because I'm already delayed.
Oh, are you?
Oh.
Compared to- Yeah.
That's not good. This guy. First he comes in with the awesome call, and then... Oh, it's like you gotta pause for him. What do we do? Alright, so...
Pause.
No, it's not gonna happen. I'm at 9:40. I'll pause at 9:45 with a replay counter.
9:45, okay.
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay, I'm ready as well.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 46, 47, 48, 49, 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, should be good. Good, and everybody has auto skip pause turned on, right? Right.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes, alright. I've had people tell me that before, and they're like, well, maybe I didn't actually have it turned on, so. Maybe I don't trust you. And this is exactly why, right there. Because there's a pause coming through, and now we don't have it anymore. But Rift Devourer skin, thoughts on that?
Ugly as shit.
Really?
Or something. Yeah, I hate it.
I'm a huge fan of Rift Devourer. So is Kodia Devourer your skin of choice then?
No, it's... Wait, 1 second. Store?
Devourer has so many skins
He
though.
does. He's got like 40.
I think they need to make more
Gluttony.
Devourer skins, more Switchblade skins, and more Flint skins.
Yep. Because those
Obviously.
heroes don't have enough.
Exactly.
And who was it? Aluna got her first skin, what, like a year ago or something? She was in the game for a long, long time, and she never had an alternate skin, and Devourer had like 8.
Yeah, but that was something with rules and
Copyrights.
stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, because they used an actor to make Aluna. If I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
Paul Garces, yeah.
Exactly. So, okay. They're wasting a lot of time to block just 2 camps in the woods. I don't like this at all.
Does this
No,
bottom
it's
ward
waste.
of Rev from short can actually block the camp? Is that?
Yeah, I assume it does.
I assume it does too, but it looks kind of far away. That's the only thing I'm
Oh,
concerned
yeah.
about. So we'll see in a second if it does, because it's going to spawn in 30. And apparently it does. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
it's good. Double blocking that camp. And actually Tempest with 2 revs, and he will be able to get both of them.
I don't know, it's not worth it.
I don't think so either. I mean, like, Tempest can't really take this hard camp that effectively. Why doesn't he just farm the easy camp? That's way
He
better.
can though. What do you mean?
Yeah, I can take it, but the other camps make faster gold. If he
Yeah,
takes
but-
medium and easy and
Like,
the other hard camp.
double stack the easy camp early on, and then you've got 2 unblocked camps over here in the mediums. That's fine. I don't know. I'm a third
Yeah,
mediocre player.
I agree with you. I mean, they didn't really block that many camps. Anyway, he could have farmed just fine.
Right.
But I don't think it mattered that much. It's not a big deal.
So yeah, both sides spending about 200 gold to get a bunch of rev wards that end up doing nothing because the camp was blocked and then unblocked. Swords from Iceland going over there, and mid lane we do have Rhapsody and Devourer going up against Kinesis and Engineer, which is strange to me. I feel like it should be Mag Engie, but okay.
I agree.
Yeah, it's... I don't know. This is fucked up.
This is odd laning decisions, because that means in the top lane, we've got a Bubbles suicide against the TDL. I feel like Bubbles can win this lane.
Yeah, it depends on how
It
much
depends.
full regen Dark Lady has.
Which is a fair bit. I mean, she's still got a pooled health pot and 1 tango, but you know, she's getting harassed out pretty effectively, and she's going to be down to no tangos relatively soon and just a health pot. Bubbles, meanwhile, still has a ward, as well as 2 runes and a health potion, so he's got lane control here. I feel like he should be able to back this Dark Lady off the lane pretty effectively. She's going to use the last rune right there, and just, yeah, keep pounding in the autos here. Actually, TDL going to get a little aggressive, but again, Bubbles does whatever he wants, drops the health pot right there. Anyway,
Bubbles
bottom
should
lane.
win
Yeah,
until he gets Ghost Moishers on TDL.
right.
Then TDL should
Yeah.
stomp it.
And if he can win hard enough to stop the Ghost Marchers from coming out for a long time, that'd be pretty dangerous. But,
Yeah.
I mean, like, TDL's a hero that you need to babysit. Right?
No. I disagree, because Dark Lady is the best hard carry in lane to have a drop lane.
Oh, I'm completely missing that. It's now dropping off the side as Tempest comes in for the gank. With Wrap. Random dev hook, completely whiffs. That's okay. But I don't know if either of you guys got that.
Yeah, we got it.
Oh, I missed it.
But okay, about the Dark Lady, because she has Taint Soul,
Right.
she's always going to get a creep
Right,
at least once every wave.
right.
So that's why she's better than most hard carries in our off lane.
In a 1v1, sure. I mean, my only concern is basically she needs the cleave and she needs it relatively quickly. So getting 1 CS per wave, it's not a great way to boost your GPM.
No,
And-
no, it's not.
And if we...
Yeah, go ahead.
Like, if you shut down the TDL early on in a one, especially in 1v1, and she's getting 1 or 2 CS per wave, then she's not going to have cleave for a long time, and she's going to be at a relatively low GPM, and she's not going to be able to do anything. Like, the way to counter a Dark Lady is to beat her in lane really, really hard so that she doesn't get to snowballing. And I feel like if you don't protect her with a support hero, especially against a Bubbles who's so strong in lane, that things are going to go very badly for her.
I think the important thing for Hellborn is that they win the early lanes right now. Because if they do, it's going to be fine that Dark Lady... She recovers. I mean, she's gonna have a rough time the first early minutes, but as soon as they start roaming on Bubbles, she's going to pick up her farm again.
It's true.
But the problem is, right now, they're losing both mid and bottom, it seems like. So,
Yeah.
they're gonna be in a real bad position when mid game kicks in.
No, they're winning bottom.
Are they?
Yeah, Doctor is 190.
Okay, never mind.
Well, I mean, Magnus is a 240, so Doctor's not doing super well either. And to get an example of a carry who feels like he should have a babysit at least until level 6, but that's just me. Yeah, Hellborn's gonna get some lane control here. Magnus not having the greatest time, especially because it's 2v1.
No, he should have a lot more.
Yeah.
It should be like 320 GPM or something like that, emo.
I mean, Doctor's lane presence isn't super great. He's got a decent harass tool, but he's got to be very, very careful, of course, being relatively squishy and having no escape mechanism until his ult. He's gonna farm the woods here, though, which I like, actually, because he can take stacks.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
nice.
it's a real good decision.
And he will hit level 6 right there, which basically means he can go back to base, heal up, port back bottom, and start to have a legitimate presence here, because it's basically going to be impossible for this combo to kill him. Actually, top lane, I missed that, but there you go. Bubbles getting the kill on TDL.
Oh, that's really bad.
Yeah. Like, and that was going to happen once Bubbles hit level 6. I mean, he hit level 7 there, of course, but this is what I was concerned about, basically, not having a support hero to back this Bubbles off the lane. He's getting too many levels. He's harassing down Certas too much. And the burst magic he's got early on, he can get kills, so.
I think Doctor should TP top now and kill again, but they could have killed TDL again.
Yeah, it's Probusk though. He doesn't really
It
like
is Probusk, that's true.
move.
And that's Doctor. He was dropped from Reason, of course, as they made a whole bunch of roster changes. Been looking for a new team. It looks like he's latched on to Dawn, at least for this cycle. Playing a carry role. It's a little bit new for him. Usually a mid player.
Yeah.
Let's see how he does. Obviously, Dawn has done pretty well so far because this is the winners bracket semifinals. And
I don't know. What team have they faced before?
They haven't really faced that good team, so.
yeah,
Maybe they have.
I don't remember. Let me check out the brackets really
If
fast.
just Frogno Hippo and
Frogno Hip was pretty
Teller,
good.
Obvious.
Telechubbies, we'll see.
they're not really good.
Yeah, I'm not really concerned about
Anything.
that either.
Yeah. I'm so bad manners.
No. Should always flame.
Honestly, I don't care. Like, people have asked me that before. What's your policy rules or whatever on stream? You can say whatever you want as long as it's not excessively offensive.
Philly is making me play spot on though. Did you notice?
That
That was kind of sick.
Bubbles is in some trouble here. Wall goes down on him, and he's gonna die. So Okami getting caught out in the woods. And sorry, who's playing what? There's no Ophelia. Is it Ophelia? I said Ophelia.
No, Philly.
Did you get bottom?
Magnus
No.
player.
Magnus player. See, that word is pronounced file for me because.
No, I pronounce it Philly.
Yeah, because you're probably right, though, but no. I'm American. So I pronounce it file.
Fire.
'Cause,
Yeah, maybe I never talked about it though. Maybe Philly just makes more sense in Swedish. It's like a piece of
but-
meat.
like I said, you're
Isn't it
probably
Danish?
right, but I don't care because I'm American and I pronounce it the way I'm going to pronounce it, and that's how things work here. You just do what you want. And if
Nice.
people don't agree with you, then they're wrong.
That's what I tell my team when I draft as well.
Pretty much. It's a good policy.
Yeah.
And it looks like Mag actually might be getting jumped here. Rhapsody working her way around the back and dropping a lane ward. Tempest coming in as well. There's the opposite charges onto Mag, but a Rev ward goes down, and he's going to have to get out of here. Lava Surge on there, but then Glacial Blasts,
Oh.
and the gank is real. Looks like he should be dead. He's kind of tanky. Dance floor going down, and yeah, finally he dies. His freedom was so close. He was almost free. He's not. Top lane, meanwhile, Dark Blade's going on to Bubbles. Essence Link's done actually very good timing there, and they will finish off Okami, so... Ceratoss in this top lane up to 300 GPM. Now Okami down to 190. And that's a problem, considering how things were going about 3 or 4 minutes ago with that kill on the
Bubbles should roam around now.
Right.
He can't really do much versus Dark Lady anymore.
Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about.
We should
But
TP
this is
mid
exactly
when
what
it respawns.
Simon talked about. You should TP mid now. But yeah, this was exactly what Simon talked about. As soon as Dark Lady gets her face boots, Bubbles has a really hard time staying in lane, because she can just kill him.
Yeah. And... I mean,
Yeah,
he's got Kelpfield too, so... Go kill the Kinesis or something. Like, shut down that snowballing hero, and... If you're gonna gank TDL, then bring somebody else with you. Don't just sit in the lane. Dev, gonna run up the hill, throw a random hook, and get energy fielded. And nothing really happens there. Bit of an aggressive ultimate there from Angie, but Dev's just like, he's in.
Yeah, they should wait for Bubbles to kill feed first, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
I mean, Labyrinth has been throwing a lot of pretty much totally blind hooks here, which he's got the bottle, so I guess he can sort of do that, and the power supply for that matter, or mana battery, whatever. So he's got a fair bit of mana. They've also had pretty good rune control, so I guess that's okay, but maybe you could try to set some stuff up, especially with the Rhapsody stun. And top lane, actually, TDL gonna be some trouble. There's Kelpfield stun, Hasted Dev coming in, but we're gonna have 2 ports supporting Ceratoss on the CDL, and the Cover of Darkness goes down, all from Empath, not doing too much.
Oh, the wall misses.
Yeah. So, good response there from the Hellborn side, saving their buddy, and a Haste Rune and a Kelpfield wasted on Bubbles there. Looks like Ceratoss will be just fine. Nice decision as well to take the Kelpfield stun. A lot of times we actually see people are a little too hesitant, I feel like, to break that thing. But if you're already at the edge of it, then taking the stun is more efficient than just sitting inside of it. So.
I don't know. Not versus Diva, I think. Because he can hook the
Yeah, that was
TDL
the
if
problem
he
with
gets
the game.
stunned.
Bubbles went too early.
Yeah.
If Dark Lady sleeps out of Kappa, he should be able to hook. And he, as he wasn't, because he was out of range, he just went too early. And it seems to be second time now. They're not really going at the same time.
Yeah. Bubbles now going to rotate to the middle lane. Perhaps try to set up a kill on this Kinesis, who's been relatively shut down, 250 gold per minute. And he's so weird to me as like a mid hero. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm okay with him as a support. No, I don't really like him that much, and I'm okay with him as a not really okay with him as a suicide even. But as a mid hero, I don't know if you guys.
I think they did this versus us one game where they put Kinesis 2 versus 1, and it's kind of good because supports can't really box out the Kinesis, and he's going to get XP in a way. The problem is if you do it at 2 versus 2 lane, it's not really gonna do anything.
Yeah, like he can't benefit from this engineer.
Yeah, they don't really have kill potential.
Bottom lane Magnus gonna get jumped again. No, Lava Surge into the woods, and he's gonna try to TP away here. Is he gonna be able to stop? No. So it's too bad. Top lane Devour, actually, their target's denied, and TDL gonna turn this on to Bubbles, use the Kelpfield once again, but TDL says, I've got auto attacks. Bubbles Shell Surf, not gonna connect, so nice sidestep there, would have gotten the kill, but not quite. I feel like Bubbles probably could have not backed up as much as he did. He's got 170.
He's gonna try again though.
Yeah, he is, and that's gonna be a bad thing because
die.
Engineer's over here. So they can turn this around. TDL has enough. And he's going to waste the Shell Surf right there, and that's NG's cue to run in. Keg stun, going to connect. And the turret goes down and Okami's dropped. So, without the tier 1 tower, that's a really iffy move. I feel like.
Yeah. Well played by Shorkan.
Yeah, it was. Shorkan, genius, best player, 2014.
I don't know.
Sorry, I have on to Cocast quite a lot actually. Rhapsody ultimate there will be immediately stopped, and it was out of range of Dev anyway. Nice 2-man Lava Surge. That's going to be a couple of counter kills, so actually a pretty good counter there from the guys on PI, and now they've got a 5-4 hero kill lead and a slight gold advantage, 72.
One
It's
free.
big.
Yeah.
The Legion side finally gonna start pushing on his bot tier 1 tower, so Tempest level 9, and it took him this long to really pressure the bottom tower. I feel like that should have happened earlier, especially with a Rhapsody on the team. I mean, getting some tower kill gold in the pocket of this Doctor who was a little bit shut down in the bottom lane, and getting himself some more map control, especially against the TDL, I feel like is really valuable. But they haven't done too much, and looks like Magnus might be in some trouble. No. Tempest Hole going down, and 2 ports coming in. Are they going to be able to kill Magnus before he gets the Lava Surge off? No, they're not. Here comes Kinesis with the math control, gonna kill Tempest, and Dev with the ultimate. They're gonna try to finish off TDL. I don't think that's gonna happen. Actually, it does as Bubbles come in with the 2-man Kelp Field. So a nice counter from the Legion side, and they will be able to kill Slash on that Kinesis. They're trying to kill Magnus, but they can't get the last auto attack. Finally, Bubbles does, and yes, that will finish him off. So bot tower is denied, but it's a really nice fight back there from the Legion side as they get 4 hero kills and lose only the 2. As well as the tower, of course. Killing Certus on that TDL, obviously very important. And Probusk, now the highest farmer in the game, 350 GPM. So, results of that fight. Is PI completely screwed in this game now? Yeah, probably.
I don't know. It's gonna be really hard.
Yeah. I think they are
I
screwed.
think. Yeah. I mean, Simon, do you agree that Legion has better late game? I think so.
Yeah, I think so too.
They have no
Some
Tempest
shrunken heads.
cancel, and I really feel like Dark Lady as soon as Doctor gets like 2-3 items, he counters Dark Lady because he's always going to catch her. He just lock her down.
I think it's going to depend entirely on the initiation. If they can get a good Tempest Hole off, then that's going to win Legion fights. If they can get a good Eruption off, that's good fights. Nice hook there onto Kinesis, and he's totally screwed.
That's
As 5 heroes are here, so it's like Labyrinth finally making up for some earlier big whiffs and coming through with a nice hook there. Tempest finally going to start really pushing these towers down as the whole Legion team has decided we're going to win now, thanks. And Rhapsody up top going to grab the Invis, or just, yeah, just going to guard it here for Bubbles with his bottle. Also dropping a Word of Sight. And they're not being super aggressive on this mid tower, which is odd.
Strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was super free. They were
Right.
doing Ancients. Obviously, there's no way they could have known that, but
I mean, Kinesis is dead, so it's a 4v5.
yeah,
There's
exactly.
no Magnus Eruption. So. And you've got Rhapsody
know.
and Tempest pushing, so it's not like you lack tower killing ability.
Oh, definitely not.
Bubbles in
I have no idea what Certus is doing though. He could farm the jungle instead of AFK in tower.
He likes to hang out there. The tower's his friend. They've been together, they've seen a lot, and, well, he wants some quality time with his tower. Before the Legion team inevitably kills it, because he knows. In HoN, all things die.
Wow. So dark.
We got deep right there. Yeah, it's it happens sometimes. So be prepared. Be prepared because you
Yeah.
never know what's gonna happen when I just start talking and don't stop. Some of his Bubbles has been hanging around for a long time. Finally wears off, and he didn't really find anything. But there was a random dust from Empath that hit nothing, so I guess it's a good thing he didn't get killed. 82 minutes into the game here, about 2k gold, 2.5k experience. Sorry, I'm interrupting people.
No, it's fine. Like PI are not doing anything though. They're
Yeah.
just AFKing behind the towers all the time.
They have
Magnus needs level 11.
Yeah.
He
And they're
really
getting
does.
really outwarded as well, I feel like.
I assume Magnus has a portal key because it's 18 minutes in, and he has 240 GPM, which isn't the greatest, but he's got 87 gold right now. So,
Yeah. It's
Ah, he should have.
behind the tower, like at the ward cliff.
oh,
At the ward-
right, sneaky bastard. This guy, Bile,
Yeah.
Bile, and his sneakiness.
Filet.
Nope. Turret going down there.
Are they gonna
obviously,
fight
it's a
mid?
pretty decent anti-push. Yeah, it seems like they want to fight this.
I wonder
But not really. They're really slow pushing this tower, and it's only got 283 health. They have a good tower killing team,
Like, this would have been so fine for Hellborn if Dark Lady actually was farming during this and pressuring towers. But she's just... Yeah, she's wasting so much time. Now she's farming again, but before she was just standing on the hill waiting for something to happen.
And she's not going for the cleave. Going for the Abyssal Skull into what looks like a Firebrand here. As her early farm wasn't that good, obviously it would have been a relatively late cleaver. But I still feel like cleave on TDL is so valuable, especially inside something like the energy field and with Magnus setting stuff up. I really would have liked to see it.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think it would have been that late if she farmed properly and didn't go Abyssal before Wound.
And she's pretty much all their late game. Like, if they want to compete with this Doctor and the Tempest, they're going to need a Dark Lady that's pretty damn farm. So,
Yep.
I don't know there about Ceratoss and some of the stuff he does, but top lane, yep, Doctor going to jump onto TDL. There's the Kelp build as well, and you did. Alright.
Hellborn's lane ward is like trash versus Doctor.
Yeah,
He really
needs to be way deeper.
I'm going to tell Znawi you said that. And then he's probably going to be
fine.
mildly annoyed with you. I don't know. Maybe he won't be. Maybe he knows that. He probably does.
Yeah.
Snawy. Alright, so the push for mid continues. Tempest just keeps hanging around here going, I'm gonna send elementals into this tower, and eventually it will die.
Pretty much. They've been trying to push this for 10 minutes now.
Right.
Can they just have the balls and just go do
I
it?
mean, yeah, like, get a decent ward up somewhere. Maybe, like, in the Hellborn Woods, and...
They have one here. The one they have for mid now is excellent.
That's...
Just go do
sure,
it.
there you go. That's fine.
And Dark Lady is dead.
And Dark Lady's dead. Nope, initiation now on Tempest as that Mag Portal keeping a nice hook back there from Dev. And indeed, Tempest is his.
Dark Lady.
Yep, TDL off the side actually nice. An ulti from Rhapsody will stop all the damage on the Dr. Repulsor. Short King gonna die right off the bat. But it looks like Repulsor is... No! He gets the ult off, and it looks like we're gonna lock down Magnus here. Dev off to the side, trying to kill Kinesis. Mass control the inherent defense helping out, but he's still gonna fall. Tempest Ultimate didn't actually finish off Magnus because there was no follow-up damage, but held him in place for a long time. And we'll see if Bubbles can chase down this Empath. TDL should be okay, but the Shell Surf goes down. Yeah, Wall not very helpful against Bubbles there. Friend. Charging strikes away, but Devour with the beautiful hook. Saw it coming. And Labyrinth is new Super KGE, apparently.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was so awful on so many levels.
Yes. Do you think now they're going to kill the mid-tower? It looks like it, but I have learned not to trust this Legion team.
They should go back for sure.
Yes. This is dangerous,
The
guys.
Legion
Come on.
have
Oh, God.
destroyed a
Oh, they
Hellborn
killed it.
tower.
Wow.
I was scared.
Amazing.
I was unsure if they were going to get that. I mean, there weren't any Hellborn heroes around, but you never know. Have you guys experienced the everybody dies when you try to kill a tier 1 tower? That's happened to me a lot. It's pretty sketchy.
Your worst.
Empath up here is just dead.
Is loose.
Grimoire Doctor. Yeah, nice.
416 gold per minute now on this Repulsor compared to 277 from TDL. So, yeah,
It's over.
that's not good.
Ah, not over.
I don't think it's
Yeah.
over, but
It's really
it's
grim, though.
not good. I mean, 9k gold, 10.5 day experience at 22, 23 minutes in the game. It's a pretty big lead. Especially for a TDL who doesn't seem like she's going to suddenly skyrocket to 700 gold per minute, so...
No, she will not. I don't like the Grimmer pickup though. I think gonna help our Intershanken would have been way better.
I think he probably figured TDL's going for a Rune Cleaver and I need a farming item to keep up with her because, you know, once she gets that, then she can get to 700 GPM. Two highest farm games in Diamond right now are both Dark Lady. So, I mean...
Wait, what did you say?
The two highest farm games in Diamond right now, in all of HoN Tour, are both TDLs. Despite the fact that we've seen the hero like 7 times in total, she has the number 1 and number 2 spots in terms of single game GPM.
Well, yeah, I guess, I mean, yeah, you can assume that the Dark Lady is going to have good farm. Yeah, but a Doctor does not farm that much faster with the Grimmer compared to a
Sure.
Hellflower. And also Hellflower is a really good counter versus single core lineups like the Hellborn.
That's true. Especially for TDL, who relies on her charging strikes really to get away. So if she can't charge the strikes, if she can't shrunken, then she's probably going to die very, very quickly. And Legion side pushing this top lane. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This could be dangerous, you guys. You sure you want to do this?
Maybe they will kill it.
I don't know about this. Tower's dying, but...
He's gonna live.
Oh. Oh, yeah, Bubbles does live.
The Legion
Oh boy.
has
Alright, they
destroyed
got
a
that
Hellborn
tower. Everything's okay. And now they're gonna go for a tier 2. This is... Oh, can't... Oh boy, man. Tier 2? Really, you guys? You barely got that tier 1. And now you're gonna go for a tier 2? Such greed. Actually, no. Temple's gonna TP away. Which means the Elementals can't attack the tower. Bubbles going bottom and throwing a Shell Surf into 3. That was really bad.
Oh, what a play, Okami. The balls. It's not the correct play though.
I don't think so either.
No.
Just saying.
Kami.
Probably not a great decision right there. They will deny the bot tier 1, but...
I feel like, okay, if Devoured solo TP top, or bottom, he and the rest is pushed top, I think that would have been the correct play. Because if they try to dive the Devourer, he's gonna live, and they can just turn it around. Instead they go in with the bubbles, and he just gets
And he saw 2 of them. Like, the Shell Surf spotted 2 of them, and he still ported to it. And he didn't have any
but you
teammates
can't,
nearby.
Like, you need to jump though if you shell surf.
Oh.
No other.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
I forgot about that. I'm sorry. You're right. There's, it's the uncontrollable jump with Shell Surf, so... It wasn't his fault, it's fine. It's weird because, like, Okami's really had a 2-type game, or a 2-faced game, maybe. It's just a sort of over... Like, he gets the kill on TDL on top, which is a really great play, and it's fantastic, helps his team out a ton. And then he dies because the tower's dead, and he's greedy with the Shell Surf, and Engineer kills him, so... I
agree.
It's like, 1 second he makes a great play, and then the next second he's just doing something entirely retarded.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kami's retard.
That's the conclusion I reached. Hook on Kinesis just gonna miss.
So close.
I think he activated the haste and ran, and that was the reason he lived. Or at the very least, I'm gonna claim that's true, because that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Slask is amazing. He probably did that.
That's probably exactly what he did. So, despite the fact that he's 0-4 and 4 and 247 GPM, not really having an impact in this game, I'm just going to go ahead and say that that was awesome, and that just won PI the game. So, CC now Legion team.
But I think PI need to go do something now though. They're just slowly losing the game at the moment.
I feel like we've been saying that a lot.
Yeah, but they aren't doing anything.
I
though.
know, like, I agree with you. I'm just like... It's earlier with when they were pushing mid tier 1 tower. It's like they're not doing anything. This would be fine for Hellborn if they were doing something, but they're not doing anything. And I mean, like this, yeah, this Dark Lady's at 320 gold per minute.
Yeah,
that's not good.
Oh, it's terrible.
That's the level of insight I'm going to bring today. So be prepared, guys. 320 GPM on TDL is not good. But at the same time, I feel like the Legion side isn't doing much either. Like, they've got a nice gold lead here. It's 15-8 in hero kills. The levels are obviously on their side. And they've got Tempest and Rhapsody, so...
In my opinion, they should go and just take all the outer towers right now. But it's not that bad though, because if you see, they're farming much more than the Hellborn team is.
Yeah. There's just no reason to let, yeah, actually Bubbles with the Invis gonna get killed as he walked into a Ward of Rev that was being used to counter a Ward of Sight. So, it's not good. Speaking of wards, look at this top river.
Yeah, they don't find the ward. Wow, that's so sad. That's so sad.
That pro Dakari ward is quite pro. Dakari.
Oh, they're doing
good days, you guys. Yeah, Congress going down here very, very, very slowly.
But I like it.
There's a Ward of Rev here for Protocari as well. Yeah, they definitely know about this. Hook Nope, nope, nope. There it is. Not going to connect. Shorthand with the sidesteps. He's too good.
They should fight this.
Absolutely. They should fight more, and Engineer is going to die.
That's my name.
Robuster says, yep, you're dead. Tempest ultimate on top of the Devourer ultimate. Alright. That's fine,
Okay.
I guess. Let's just use a 180-second cooldown for a target that was already dead.
Yeah, I don't know. They like those kind of plays are okay with the first two Tempest holds if you do it early.
Right.
But I mean, this late,
Yeah.
they're gonna have to wait to go on the high ground until they have Tempest hold again.
And
that's,
he's got a PK too, so he went.
The Legion
He's
had
going for the big
destroyed
hole
the
here.
Hellborn
Like, this is
Tower.
not a safe hole, it's a big hole.
Yeah.
And they will finally kill the mid tier 2, but yeah, I don't understand why half an hour into this game, with the amount of map control the Legion side has had, the lead that they've got, why they haven't killed all outer towers. I mean, bottom tier, your tier 2 is below half, top tier 2 is very low, and
Yeah, I also don't like they took them in turn out, but they didn't place a single ward
yeah.
somewhere on their side. That really baffles me.
I mean, what they should have done is just swung bottom and finished the tier 2, or swung top and finished the top tier 2. That would have taken them half a second, and they could have roamed through the Hellborn Woods, placed a bunch of wards. And,
They're pushing bottom now though at this.
well, Tempest is jungling, and so is Bubbles. Meanwhile, Devour is heading top, and Rhapsody looks like she's either going mid or going back to base. Maybe she's stacking Ancients here. So, I don't think they're going to push bottom, unless this is the stupidest split push in the entire world, with like one hero per lane. Which, again, I'm going to go ahead and guess, that's not going to work.
No, it's not. They're just gonna keep on farming
Yeah.
for some reason.
Like, why? They're
And
just
ward
letting
passive.
Dark Lady into this game more and more.
Now the Hellborn is grouping up. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna end so bad. I feel it.
At least it should. We'll see. Doctor on bottom lane is content to take that tier 2. Apparently, there's no way to defend this. Poke from Devourer will just
The Hellborn had destroyed
don't
a
take
Legion
the
tower.
tier 1 mid, but Doctor's going to finish this tier 2 bot. As it is at least going to be denied. All sorts of wars coming in.
They should kill. Go.
I try to kill that Doctor, but not really enough follow up there.
They have no. It's almost impossible to kill him now though. They have to burst him down with all 5 heroes really fast. That's the only way. If he gets drunk enough, he's kinda immortal.
And, I mean, can they even? I guess with Kinesis maybe? Who, speaking of which, Kinesis went for an Icon.
Oh, that's so bad.
In all games that you could pick an Icon up in, this seems like the worst one.
Yeah.
Yes, it's fucking awful.
This is, I mean, they have 9 hero kills in 32 minutes. Like, what do you think an Icon is going to do? Or all of a sudden you're going to start team fighting like crazy?
Yeah, I don't know. Tablets
Yeah.
and Sackstone would have been really good.
Storm
Hook
Spirit.
there onto mid, but
Oh,
Magnus
the
will
hook! That
get
was
the
fucking insane.
lava
That was
surge.
creeps.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter though. Iceland Go-Go wasn't really that fast on keep.
He had the Tempest Soul. He could have used it again. He's used it to lock down the solo Magnus. I think 2 of the 3 times we've... No, 3 of the 3 times. Has he used the Tempest Soul on anybody but a solo Magnus?
I don't think so. No,
No.
no. Yeah.
Because he did it in bottom lane during the laning phase, and then he did it in that last fight, and he did it earlier in the game.
Yeah. He has done 3 hosts on Magnus, and 2 of them they didn't even get the kill.
Yeah.
Kinda interesting.
Well,
Oh no.
Legion now taking the Hellborn farm, because they can do pretty much whatever they want. And maybe they'll actually kill this top tier 2 tower. They do get a counter ward up, and the Hellborn, though, know that the Word of Sight has been placed here, so a little premature on that, especially, I think, considering there's a Rev Ward there. That's, oh well. And TDL.
Doctor going mid.
Yep, TDL getting jumped here. With the Shrunken, gonna get the kill. Yep. And now gonna have to get on out of there, as he will be okay, so...
Kill him? They can kill him though.
Nah,
Should.
nah,
Oh.
Shrunken. Too
Yeah,
much
okay, T was
duration.
coming. They would have died.
Now, Icon on Doctor, that would apparently have made some sense because he's running around getting hero kills. 5-0 and 8 right now. That would have been good. Hook from Dev not going to connect. Mines are going down on
The
Rhapsody.
Legion
Not
had
so much so.
destroyed a
So the
Hellborn
creeps
tower.
finally get sick of the Legion team's shit and take the tower on their own.
Okay, can they hit the tower though?
Yeah,
Lily
no,
said they should
like,
just
no,
go
they
up
can't
the
do
hill
that.
and
Look,
hit the tower.
it's rude. It's just bad management. Shit. The tower's anyway, Lob Surge onto Doctor really does nothing.
Should I follow up? Non-Rhapsody doesn't heal the wave.
Yeah, well,
So.
look, it's hard, you know. This is an interesting game. Let's just put it that way. Dev Hook, no. Magmus Eruption was.
No. Wow. It's okay though.
Oh.
This game is interesting.
Yeah.
I was
If
so
Legion-
excited. Like the drafting phase. Sorry, let's just go.
No, you go.
Okay, I will go. But
Yeah.
Doctor
Oh,
gonna
that's
jump on the
jumping.
TDL.
Multiplayer.
Just, she's like, yep, I can cross the entire map in half a second, and this Dark Lady has no farm. Power jumping in there, but there goes the Tempest ultimate on top of 3 heroes, and there goes clean up on the Hellborn team. Empath, the only one alive, and okay,
The
so
Legion had destroyed a Hellborn tower.
Legion wins, but in my opinion by default, because both teams really didn't seem like they were super interested in taking the victory there. Anyway, final thoughts on that game there, Cluckmuck?
Well, Legion had the draft, so they can auto-win by that, I think.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
And Bunny, what do you
And
think?
also, they laned it really badly, Hellborn.
Yeah.
If they knew how to lane that, that could have worked, but they did not.
No doubts. Bunny, final thoughts on that game?
I don't know. I'm just disappointed. That game was so weird.
It was very strange. I will definitely give you that. Because I didn't understand what was happening a lot of the time, and that's pretty typical for me, but it didn't seem like you guys really understood what was happening a lot of the time either, so
Nope.
yeah. Oh well. I'll do it for this game, and we'll be back in a few minutes with